Good morning. It's 6:46 a.m. on Tuesday, May 17th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I'm kind of pissed off. This is 5 more minutes. Just been having technical difficulties. So yesterday's video accidentally got uploaded with no sound because something or other caused all of the audio devices on my computer to get switched around. I suspect that what happened is it's related to me moving my webcam to a different USB port, but I thought that I had set it up correctly to make that not be a problem, so who knows. But I'm irritated because not only did that happen, but it took me like 15 minutes to set it up again today, even though I thought that I had already fixed it, and I'm just grumpy now. First thing in the morning is not when it's fun to do tech support for myself, supporting myself. Self-supported, technically. I'm sorry for being grumpy. So yesterday, the video that unfortunately had no sound was actually all about me feeling like I'm pretty happy. And I guess I still am. I'm grumpy in the moment, but what I was talking about was just how over the weekend in particular, I was just feeling content almost makes it sound like passive. You know what I mean? But that's not what it was. It was more like on the right track. That's what it felt like. You know, I was getting creative stuff done. I had lots of cool technology and video game stuff to play with. The weather was great. I love my dog, taking her to the dog park, doing stuff, and I was just feeling good. And that's what that was all about. And also, I just was talking about how I played a bunch more of Uncharted 4 over the weekend, and I'm just really loving it. I think that game is amazing. It's so good. Assuming, of course, that you want that kind of game, where it's mostly about the story, the gunplay, and, climbing gameplay are not necessarily special, except in the spectacle sense, in the way that the game makes all of these exciting locations for you to just run around in. It's super good. I liked it a lot. But, now, back in the ordinary, I'm struggling with technology. iTunes changed its everything looks different because I updated iTunes. I should know better. Except that you can't just not update iTunes. It's like, why do they have to make everything look different and not give me the ability to have it look like it did before? Especially the podcast menu in particular everything looks different about it. And I don't know, like, my default display format was recent episodes, and that's no longer one of the options for me to select. So I'm annoyed. Help me, people. Hello, is there anybody out there? Help me. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm just recording this immediately after being very frustrated for 15 minutes. That's all. I hope your day is better. I'm kind of in a weird spot just in terms of being a little bit stressed out generally, because today and tomorrow I have to try to wrap up or hand off all of the various work things that I'm doing in order for me to be out of the office for a week and a half. So, just planning for that is a little tricky. Hopefully it'll work out fine. But just trying to get stuff done. Um, oh man, okay, I'm spaced now because I was just so worked up about just dumb technology stuff. Oh, I'll finish even though I'm over 5 minutes now. I'll finish. I did do a couple of cool things last night. I had a table read for a planned live show panel that'll happen at Balticon. It's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. Um, I'm sure that the audio at least will be made available in one form or another, but it's going to be super awesome, and I am so excited for it. Also, Disney put out this Disney Movies VR application thing that I checked out a little bit last night. It has Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, and Disney stuff in it. Basically, what it is it's not full VR in the same way that some of the other VR games that I've talked about are, um, but it is basically they're 360 movies, which means that it's not in full 3D that you can walk around in, but it's like if you stand in one spot, you can look all around in any direction while it plays. And so it had a couple of Star Wars related things where you're like experiencing various sequences, and it's not like scenes directly from the movie, but it's locations from the movie while stuff happens, and like you get to see a TIE fighter, like you're standing among the ruins of that crashed Star Destroyer, and you see the TIE fighter chasing the Millennium Falcon overhead, and then one of the TIE fighters blows up, and it's like the pieces are falling on you, and it was really cool. But one thing that's interesting about that type is that type is also compatible with the Gear VR, which is a lot more. It's a lot more inexpensive for people who have a compatible phone. But it's kind of cool. The Vive can do that, or it can do the full like room scale VR stuff. Anyway, that was fun. So yeah, glad to end on a more positive note. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.